So if you open up your MIDI clip, you can go into generate, and I've been using this seed a lot. Our scale is set to D sharp minor. So in seed, we can just like auto generate notes on this, and they'll be set to the scale that we have locked in. And you can see it just randomly generates just notes wherever. They're not really like in type of time or whatever. So if I delete them all, we can change the grid to make it like bigger. Then I can regenerate, and they're all fixed to the grid, but they're all different lengths. I've been using this a lot. Comes up with some very interesting ideas. So I'm just going to paste my MIDI that I already had there. This is what I like to do, is just get like a chord progression that I like. I'm just using this operator bell that I made. So if we just randomly hit generate. Now what I like to do is keep on generating ideas, because you'll come up with some pretty crazy things, and then just play them back, and occasionally you'll find something that sounds like good. And I like to kind of like take that little section and then sort of quantize it, just repeat it. That's kind of how I get ideas out of it. But you can see they're sort of like not conventional timing, the way that the notes land. So if we go over here, we can control what octave range it will generate in. So I can open this right up, and we can have it obviously spread out over like, what's that, 5 octaves or something. So that's 3 octaves. And we can sort of change the length by playing around with this as well. The thing that I really like about this is it has like a certain amount of like humanization to it, where it almost sounds like it doesn't sound digital. It sounds almost like you've just resampled something. You know, we have no effects on this, which is pretty crazy. It's just coming up and sounding like so kind of natural or organic in a way. Take it a step further, and we can adjust the velocity as well. So the velocity range. Like, I don't know about you, but I could just literally make a beat just on that. That sounds interesting enough for me to like maybe add a couple more ideas over the top of it, you know, spread that out over 2 minutes, and you got like a solid beat there. But for the sake of this, let's delete it again, and we'll try and make something. That's pretty cool. This is pretty low, so it's like kind of interfering with our root notes. So we can just like pitch it up. We can also highlight just any section of the MIDI. So if we're looking right up the top here, like how the grid lines have been highlighted, if we hit generate, it'll generate notes only in that section as well. So if I can bring this back and highlight that, we re-hit generate, and it's only affecting that half bar. So we could do that. If I jump back into the arrangement view and duplicate it again. So that's our whole thing. What were we playing? I think it was this one. So I could go into this second section and make it different. So we've just added a little bit of variation in there. Now it's an 8-bar progression. Doesn't sound like as repetitive. From there, I'll just go in and just layer some things and kind of make it my own. Maybe we'll pick like if I go into Analog Lab, and I could pick like a pad or a strings or something. So just like that, all we had was root notes, and we just generated some like interesting melody. I might group these synths and then do a little bit of processing. I'm going to put like a tape emulation to give that analog feel. as that. Just a little bit of a quick beat today, but I just thought I'd show you obviously the seed feature in this generate tab. I think it was like pretty new to Ableton. What is this? Ableton 12. I think this is new to Ableton 12. So it's been around a little bit, like this year, I think. I can't remember when it was released. I've used like a couple of these other ones, but yeah, this is kind of fun. Like when I've got kind of like a creative block and I'm just kind of tired of making the same like melodies, the same progressions over and over. It's kind of fun to just like generate ideas because it comes up with things that you wouldn't think of. You're kind of creating from more of like a listener's perspective rather than like building the actual thing, which is, it can be cool. It can be a cool way to create new ideas especially when you feel like you're kind of stuck. That's it for the video anyway. Thanks for watching.